Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert, and on behalf of Europe Hotel School, I am so pleased to welcome you to your online learning journey. Today, we're going to deconstruct what is truly the operational heartbeat of any hotel, the front office.
This quote really captures the central theme of what we're talking about today. It's so easy to think of the front office as just a check-in counter, but that's really missing the big picture. The reality is, it's a dynamic, interconnected system. And for any of you who want to be successful leaders in hospitality, mastering its structure is absolutely foundational.
So let's start by thinking about the front office as the hotel's nerve center. I want you to picture it as the brain and the central nervous system of the entire operation. This is the hub where everything, and I mean everything, comes together. All the guest interactions, the flow of information between departments, and every single financial transaction. It really truly sets the stage for the entire guest experience.
And right at the heart of this nerve center, you've got the front desk. This is the main point of contact for pretty much every guest need you can imagine. And let me tell you, this role, it demands so much more than just knowing procedures. It requires this unique blend of genuine warmth, professionalism, and absolute composure, especially when things get stressful.
Now, let's talk about the teams that are highly visible, the ones who are constantly guest-facing. These are the people who don't just provide a service, they are literally crafting the guest's perception of the hotel, from the second they walk in to the second they leave.
What's so fascinating about the concierge is their power to add immense emotional value. They aren't just there to give information, they're in the business of making memories. Think about it. A great concierge doesn't just book a restaurant. No, they secure a last-minute table at a place that's been fully booked for weeks, all for a guest's anniversary. That creates a story, a memory the guests will be telling for years. And that's the real difference between just service and a true experience.
This really illustrates just how critical those first and last impressions are. You see, Bell services are not just about moving luggage around. They are the living embodiment of the hotel's entire service philosophy. A warm, efficient welcome or a completely smooth, hassle-free departure can make a huge difference in a guest's overall satisfaction.
Okay, so let's pull back the curtain a little bit. Beyond that visible face of the hotel, there's a powerful operational engine at work. The unseen machinery that is absolutely essential for making sure the whole guest experience feels seamless.
And here we have a critical link, reservations and the front desk. These two functions have to be in perfect sync. If the data in the property management system, the PMS, is misaligned, you're heading straight for overbookings and frustrated guests. The communication here has to be flawless. It's simply non-negotiable.
Now, for another component that's vital, but honestly often overlooked, the night audit. This is the team that ensures complete financial accuracy. They go through and reconcile the day's business, they verify every single charge, and then they reset the system. This means the hotel starts every single day with clean, correct data, which is crucial for operational planning.
So we have all these different moving parts, right? You've got guest-facing teams, the background operations, all the financial processes. The big question is, who orchestrates this whole complex system? Well, that brings us to the central leadership role, the front office manager.
This question really gets to the very heart of the manager's job, and they are the answer. The front office manager is the linchpin. They're the single point of connection that weaves together the people, the processes, and the technology into one cohesive, high-performing unit.
And this brings us to a really crucial point. The role is incredibly multifaceted. A great manager isn't just watching over things. They are a strategist, a coach, and a tech integrator all in one. They lead staff training, they handle crises with calm authority, and they use data to push the department forward, always making sure it's aligned with the hotel's bigger goals.
A successful front office isn't just built on talented people. It stands on a blueprint for success, a foundation of non-negotiable standards and processes that ensure consistency and reliability, day in and day out.
This table illustrates that connection perfectly. When you have financial integrity, you build guest trust. The physical environment, clean, efficient, welcoming, that shapes the all-important first impression. And having standard operating procedures, that guarantees every single guest gets the same high level of service no matter who's on duty.
And what happens when all of these pieces are integrated and led effectively? Well, the results are clear and they're powerful. Guest satisfaction goes through the roof, brand loyalty gets deeper, and, at the end of the day, hotel profitability increases. A well-run front office is a direct driver of business success. It's that simple.
This really brings us to our key takeaway. When you truly understand this intricate structure, you can start to see the front office not just as a functional department, but as a genuine strategic asset. It's the engine that directly powers guest satisfaction, operational efficiency, and of course, the hotel's bottom line. So, I'll leave you with this final thought to take with you. As you move forward in your careers, this is the challenge you're going to face. How will you, as a future leader, take all this knowledge and orchestrate all these different components to make sure they work in perfect, seamless harmony? Your success and the success of your hotel is going to depend on it.